We are about ready to start a vocabulary assignment. Write the vocabulary word and the definition of each term. To be marked correct, both the word and definition must be included. Please don't lose easy points. It's important to write the words because that helps you become even more familiarized than just reading it. First word, latent impressions. Hidden impressions requiring special techniques to be visualized. Here you see a shoe print that has been visualized by using luminol. Somebody had stepped in some blood, left blood tracks as they walked by, tried to clean it up. Well, you can't clean up blood like you think you can. And so luminol helps the area be visualized by glowing. Patent impressions are two-dimensional impressions that are already visible. So you can think of this as if you stepped in grease and you tracked it around the garage floor, or maybe you had some, you're tracking water outside on the concrete. Wouldn't last long, but it would be a patent impression. There's one image on here that is not a patent impression, and that's the image of the shoe, the lines and ellipses. That is not a patent impression. That's a picture of a shoe. These impressions look to be all sampled with ink. Plastic impressions, three-dimensional impressions cast in soft materials such as soil, snow, or blood. And here you see a plastic impression of someone who had stepped in some soft mud. Sole, also known as the outsole, the pattern of the bottom of a piece of footwear. And we have a boot here. Tire groove, a depression in the tread pattern. So the grooves are anywhere where the tire has been seemingly cut away. Anytime there's a valley in an area of the tire, it would be a tire groove. A tire rib is an individual ridge of tread running down the tread area and around the circumference of the tire. And so anytime there is a area that rises up, there are many, many ribs here. And they highlighted the green ones. Every individual diamond-shaped pattern would be considered a rib. Tire ridge is the elevated area on the tread pattern. Don't confuse it with this image. It is not those little tiny rubber spikes coming up. That's just something left behind by the manufacturing process. The tire ridge would be these tread patterns that are popping up. It's the elevated part. Track width, the distance from the center of the tread pattern on the left to the center of the tread pattern on the corresponding right tire. You measure it from the center of the tires. Tread pattern, the unique design of a tire surface. There are a lot of different types of tires for different types of use. Could be for rain, for snow, or even sand. They would all have unique tread patterns. Turning diameter, I didn't have an image on this one, sorry. A measure of how tight a circle can be driven by a vehicle. So this would measure how far and wide you could turn. So a semi-truck, for example, would have a very large turning diameter. A small Fiat would turn very tight circles. And if you had something as you get larger, it would require it to have a larger turning diameter. All very important things in forensics. The wheelbase, the distance from the center of the front axle on a vehicle to the center of the rear axle. That would be considered the wheelbase. All very important measurements when analyzing tire track marks. That is the end of this assignment. Thank you very much for watching, and have a nice day.